All right, Mr. Finley, I want to show you something. I did a little homework on junk removal San Diego, and dude, it was kind of okay. So there's junk removal San Diego. It was shocking what I saw, frankly. Um, so here's a search. I've run you through so many of these. I think you know the sections. You got the ads up here. Pretty healthy ad market, meaning that there's a lot of business. Now here's the map section. There's the paper map, but here's the map section, these three. And then moving down here, as you know, this is organic. Okay, so when we go up, what you're looking for here when you test a market or decide to enter it and dominate it, the first thing you got to do is find out which one of these three are also residing down here. Okay, because if they are, that means they're doing a good job. So let's take a look at Jake's junk removal right there. Okay, we look down here for Jake's. There it is right there. Okay, so that's number one. So number one in maps is also on the first page organically. Then we've got cheap junk removal right here. Let's take a look, see if we can find cheap junk removal. Don't see cheap junk removal. Let me go to page 2. Okay. Keep going down. There's a couple of ads at the top that you can see. Okay, there it is. Page 2. That's called an opening. This guy's website is not good enough to be on page 1. So that's where you're going to be. And then if we move back, I want to check that last one just to be sure. Let's see. Go back up here. After, Fred's hauling here. Let's see what old Fred's up to. Go down and see if we can find him. There he is right there. There's Fred's right here. Now, there's reasons for this. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is none of these guys have directions. Well, let's go to more places here just for a minute so you know what that's about. This is very, very important. More places is just people that are on deck to get in the maps. Okay, see this one that has directions? That means that junk MD here is properly registered with Google, which is a very complex process. And junk MD in your market is the only one smart enough to actually do it. See the rest of these guys? They're clowns. Okay, they're weak. So I want to look at cheap specifically because that's where I think your opening is. So let's click on the website for cheap here. And that's called the badge, by the way. But anyway, okay, so here's their website. This is cheap junk removal. Now, let me tell you something about this page 1. I don't know if you can see it all. But I want you, as I slide through this, just to try to count the words. There's not any words on here. See, these guys are making the typical mistake. They're putting all these cool pictures. They got a little slideshow going there, all these photos here. Whip-de-doo. Then they have some stupid 30-second video. I won't drag you through it. But the problem with all these pictures is the Google robots do not see them. That's why this guy's on page 2 and will remain on page 2. And you're going to walk right past them. But that's really critical. And let me give you, show you something here. Okay, this is, my famous site that's blowing up in a big way. See, this is junk removal. This is my website. I'll show you. benjunk.com. Okay. This is my page 1. Now, you saw that other page, right? Okay. Now, remember the other page's number of words and then this website's number of words. Words. Yes, I have pictures, but see the words? So when I build you your website for, let's call it Scott's Junk Removal, it's going to have this kind of, you want lots and lots of words, because that's what the Google robots pick up, particularly on page 1. Now I've got a lot more, on this than just what you see here. Okay, but I just wanted you to sort of see that. Let me go back real quick here. I'm going to show you something else about. Okay, one thing that I do is slide that over. You see this little orange and green thing? I think I've mentioned this to you in the past. This is SEO Quake. It is Google's measurement of how a website has been optimized. So let's just take a look here at Cheap Junk. Okay, this is actually pretty good. He's got some backlinking going on. I'll kill him on this. But here's his problems. As you go down through this, let me slide that down for you. As you go down through this, where you see those blue and red, anything but a green check is something this guy should go fix, and he won't. He either doesn't have the skill or hasn't paid somebody. But this is really bad. Here, this is super bad. 20%, not bad. We suggest adding more text. You got to have way more text than he's got on here. And here's another critical one. Go down here, and Google is not monitoring this guy's website. See this right here? That means he's going to get stuck on page 2. He's probably going to drop to page 3. Google's given up on it. So that's why this is, and I'm really surprised that a market with 3.3 million people in it has got this big of an opening. So I just wanted you to know that, dude. It's just, I'm shocked. My market up here in Little Old Bend was more difficult. So this is amazing. And these other websites, I've checked them out. They're not that great. They're way better than this one. But he's not verified through Google. There's not keywords. He's got the stupid, I'm talking about cheap removal here. He doesn't have enough words. When I put together your optimized website, total, it will probably have about 2,000 words, and about 600 or 700 of those are going to be on page 1, which is how you get yourself on the organic section. Once in here, the organic section, you're real good. Remember, I told you about the ads. You can actually put ads up and just buy page 1, for a week or 2 or a month. Those are expensive. But dude, the reason this is a little long is I was shocked. I mean, I checked this a couple years ago, and it was a little more difficult to penetrate. But this is like the injured impala and the lions moving in. I mean, this is just shooting fish in a barrel when the fish are dead. Anyway, that's all I got, dude. I'll talk to you later.